Mentioned, my name is Mike Peratino. I'm the CEO of NetAlly, and appreciate the kind words, Tom, up front. With me in the room is our CTO, James Kokoska. On the line, who will also be a presenter today, is Julio Petrovich. He's a product manager. And then in the wings, we have two of our colleagues and teammates, Dan Klimke, who's the director of product marketing, and our marketing manager, Casey Hack. So again, appreciate the time, the next 90 minutes to talk about NetAlly. Here's basically the agenda. What I'd like to do is, last year we reviewed as we were coming out and really announced the new brand. There were a number of things that we had discussions around, and there's a number of updates I want to give you based on last year's discussion. So that'll be the starting point. As we did last year, we made some announcements. So Julio will come on and talk about those product announcements. And then we'll follow that up with a very popular session. We'll have James come in and talk about kind of the technology, what he's seeing from a technology perspective, and then add some color around what we believe is one of the most compelling product roadmaps that we've had in our 27-year history. And then we'll open it up for Q&A. So as Tommy mentioned, we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary. And I could tell you that it has been an absolutely remarkable year for us. We announced our brand at Mobility Field Days last year, and really have gotten a lot of great press and visibility and awareness in the marketplace. I just want to take this opportunity to thank this group, because your leadership, your counsel, your advice has helped us advance that brand in the market. So over the course of the next 30 days, actually, you will see a lot of different things from us celebrating our Allyversary that'll happen officially on August 14th. So as I mentioned, last year was a remarkable year. It was a year of transformation. In order for us to accomplish the things that we needed to accomplish, we reviewed 4 key strategic areas that we needed to go execute on this past year flawlessly. And I would say we flawlessly executed on all 4 of these things. So what I'd like to do is go through all 4 of these and just double click on some of the highlights to give you a quick idea. So I talked last year about the importance of being independent, being independent and carved out from our old parent company. And we successfully did that shortly after we met in August. So we're up on our own systems, no ties back to the parent company. So that freedom and the ability to act decisively is now all part of our DNA. We rebranded the company. We made that announcement at Mobility Field Day. So we've been a year under NetAlly, and I can tell you the receptivity from the market, from our partners, and from our customers, and from this group specifically, has just been outstanding. As we carved out, we looked at a couple of areas that we absolutely needed to focus on, and that was becoming more efficient. As a smaller company, you become more nimble, and the ability to shift and change, like we've seen in the middle of March with the pandemic, is absolutely critical. The ability to pivot based on market dynamics. We focused on the health and the stability of our financial structure. We have this mindset now about focusing on our customers and partners and winning, and put every effort in that we can in order to win in the marketplace and become and maintain that dominant position. When we created the efficiencies in our models, what that gave us the ability to do, and we'll talk about it here shortly, is to double down on our advancements in technology, making sure that we have the right resources from an R&D perspective to ensure that we're providing the right solutions and the right products to the market. What that does is creates this entrepreneurial spirit, this startup spirit. The advantage we have is we can create that entrepreneurial spirit, but we have this long legacy of developing, creating, and delivering world-class products to the market. The second thing is around our best-in-class partner experience. So as you remember, before we carved out, we had a little bit of a bifurcated go-to-market. And we drew the line in the sand last April and said we were going to be 100% channel focused. And in order for us to be 100% channel focused, we had to create and develop a new partner program. So all of the content, deal registration, strategic pricing, webinars, all of those things that one would look at as a channel partner and expect from a vendor, we have delivered and is now available to the partner community. One of the things as you begin putting together a go-to-market and you're talking to channel partners, there were a number of channel partners from January to this point this year that have proactively come to us and said, how do I sign up? How do I become a channel partner? How do I participate in this great product and solution you have to augment what I'm currently doing with my customers and in the networking space? So we've signed up close to 70 new partners and a major distributor here in the US to help extend our reach and capability into the market. If you're going to have a channel program and you're going to be 100% channel, you have to enable the partners. And so we look at the channel community as the extension and reach into the marketplace, into the customers and into the market. And so everything we do content-wise, we make sure that it is partner ready. We do a ton of training, certainly in today's virtual world. We've done one-on-many events with partners, customers. We've done one-on-many events with partners to communicate and how we're going to continue to enable their reach and touch into the partners, into the customers via our partners. Third thing is really about our innovation. So last year at this point, we announced AirCheck V4 and made some significant enhancement and also included fundamentally our Wi-Fi 6 visibility. And that was in August. Shortly after that, and we previewed this with this team, James did a live demo on Etherscope NXG. This has become our flagship product. It is the fastest growing product in our portfolio. It has hit the ground running and there is just no stop to this. This is a great example of taking what James and Mike have done in R&D, developing a product that is meaningful to the market, listening to customers, listening to partners, and delivering on what their needs are. It's one of the things, one of the outputs of having this deeply embedded entanglement with customers and partners. I recall very well the conversation we had around AMM and what we were going to do with our air magnet software portfolio. And at the time, we weren't ready to communicate what our intent was, but I'm sure you've seen from the beginning of this year that our air magnet portfolio is here to stay. We are going to build off of it. We're going to take some of those savings that we've garnered from a cost efficiency being a carve-out company and put those back into R&D and put a lot of effort into enhancing our software portfolio. And then everything we do, whether it's a collector, whether it's our software, certainly our cloud-based Link Live, all of those get embedded into the capabilities and access into Link Live. From a customer standpoint, one of the things that we really focused on is making sure we were out in front of customers over the course of the last year. We have had thousands of one-on-one meetings and conversations with partners and customers about our strategy, about what we do for them. And we have become a trusted advisor in this troubleshooting network space. And so we're going to continue to put our emphasis on customers. Their feedback is critical to us. And as I mentioned before, it drives a certain development cycle for us internal to the customer. Many of our customers have actually said, you know, the couple $1,000s that I've spent on your product, not only did I, get a return, but it was a fast return. We're not talking about months, we're talking about weeks. So ongoing engagement and investment with our customers, we're finding pays off really, really significantly. We launched our Ally Care program. And so for somebody who needs support, whether that's online support or phone support, Ally Care is your single point of contact. It is a equipment protection program. And it also provides the ability to receive all those updates that we do on a quarterly basis. All of that has led to thousands of net new logos this past year. What's nice about our products is that we sell across multiple segments in practically every industry. So whether it be oil or gas, banking and finance, manufacturing, the list goes on and on, federal government, the White House, the list goes on and on and on. And so we get a very broad view of the market and the challenges they're facing, and that's what leads us down that, in many instances, that development cycle. So what does that mean for us moving forward? We've had three fundamental principles: simplicity, visibility, and collaboration. And essentially, the message we want to deliver today is that our commitment to our ongoing innovation, we have seen pay off despite the headwinds that we're seeing with COVID, despite that we're in this virtual environment now. We're still seeing value in what our customers and how our customers view our company. James and his team will continue to innovate. We will continue to spend money on developing new products and solutions. We will be customer centric, right? There's a couple of different strategies. We want to retain our current customer base. We want to make sure that we're acquiring new customers, and with the extension of our reach and capabilities with our channel partners, we're seeing that pay off. And we also want to develop our current customer base, those that may have bought a product 2-3 years ago and may need to get introduced into our new set of hardware portfolio and services portfolio. Our community is building out. Certainly, we've got a great relationship with this community. You'll see us, and you've probably seen us, very visible on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. Our partner community is more engaged than we've ever seen, and they're really excited about what we have to offer. And then we have this incredible employee base. It's a diverse employee base, it's a dedicated employee base, and we're just super excited about what the next year and our opportunity next year to get in front of this group and talk about all the things that we've done over the course of the next coming year. We do, as a reminder, we've got a new website, and I think, Tom, you had mentioned that up front. So it's www.netally.com. You can find all of our products, you can find white papers, you can find videos, all the training material that you'd ever want is all located on our enhanced website.